All right, so staying in the NFL, we're going to talk about our favorite first time NFL head coach, the man that's
Yes.
running the show down there in Jacksonville, Florida, Mr. Urban Meyer. I know you've seen his name in headlines all over. If he ain't that a boy in Ohio, then he over there on the sideline, look like he about to throw up. He's telling you the truth about COVID process. He giving it
Yes.
all, folks. Hey, if you cannot say anything for Urban Meyer, you got to say he entertaining this year as a head coach. Now, I don't particularly like my head coach to be acting like this, but hey, it is what it is. He's just joining the city that he's in, Jacksonville. Hey, shout out to you, George. But with that said, Jay, I got to ask you this. Will Urban Meyer make it through his first year as an NFL head coach?
It seems like a ridiculous question, but when you have the owner out here like publicly like scolding you, you got a team apology, which I heard from someone like it wasn't even a team apology. He like apologized to positional groups and just everything's a mess. And then you have I like our Jacksonville correspondent, he had a point that I thought there was some merit to. It was like, if on one hand, if you have the situation that he didn't fly back with the team, and then you have the situation where the thing at the bar or whatever. If those are separate or it's just like one of those things happen, then maybe this ain't a huge deal. But when you combine the two, it's like, okay, man, what is this? Like, and I don't know what it is, but I can tell you what it's not. It's not professional football. This is I don't know what we think we're doing here, Urban, but like this isn't college where you can just run amok and do whatever you want and it's all about you. Like this isn't the type of thing I think you can get away from. Like and the whole thing, if you're a rookie head coach and your team's 0-4, and I'm not knocking anybody for wanting to spend time with their family. I get all that. I'm sensitive to that. But you got a job to do and you are well compensated for it. And Jacksonville didn't try literally everything under the sun in the past, couple years. And they said, "Oh, look at this. We got the Urban Meyer over here. We got the Trevor Lawrence over here, and we're gonna bring them together. It's gonna be great." And it is far from great right now. And it's not just these two situations. It's the Thursday night football a couple weeks ago when they played Cincinnati, and whoever is calling with Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and they're saying, "Yeah, well, we talked to both of these guys, and Trevor Lawrence is feeling awful confident here, and Urban Meyer wasn't as confident." What kind of message is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know we like to I think we appreciate when the players come out and they're honest and they give us like access and all that. But Urban Meyer got to dial this crap back. From the COVID stuff, like, yeah, we took vaccinations into account for whether or not we're gonna cut somebody. Like, okay, Urban, we know everybody's doing that, but like that's you got a little bit too much. At least let's not be so brazen about some of the foolishness. What are you, a Democratic politician now? Like, is that what we're doing? So I just it's hilarious to me what's happening. The one thing, if you notice, if you're actually paying attention, Jacksonville they have made some strides week to week, but it gets lost. It gets lost in the sauce when you just have all this extracurricular garbage. Like it detracts from all that because like week one they get blasted by Houston, and then last week it was okay. We played Cincinnati. We played a great first half, and then we just couldn't get it done in the end. But nobody's thinking about that right now because now we're thinking about Urban Meyer. He didn't fly back with the team because he was stuck in Ohio, and now he's like fooling around with the bar with like women that are like 40 years younger than him. So it's just foolish. So I mean, it's hard to like imagine that he could like not finish a full year. But then again, we've seen so much just craziness in the first 4 weeks that at this rate, I gotta say no. I don't have confidence that he'll be there the whole year. And I got a feeling we're gonna have some medical condition pop up in like 3 weeks, and that'll be the end of it.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you ended like just like that, because that's where I want to start. That's what I foresee happen here. When you notice when Urban Meyer on the sideline, he be doing this thing a lot, and he
He's
does
got his
this, and
he's got his legs spread like 20 yards
he
apart.
he all like this, and he's like, "Hey man, that was
Yeah.
that was a rough night, man. Man, hey, who got my Atlanta? I need my Toms. I got heartburn over here, you know. He be doing all this mess, and I'm like, what is going on over there? God, get that dude a bucket or something. Give him some coffee, some water, something. Sober him up, I guess. I don't know. Not to say he be drunk during the games. I don't know if he be drunk. I'm just cracking jokes here. But with that said, I'm with you. Listen, I think he will finish the season. However, if he does not finish the season, it will be for some medical reason. I think even with all the shenanigans that's happening, right? NFL teams I would say they try to exit you the right way, meaning they try not to embarrass the head coach to the fullest that they can. So I would not be surprised if, you know, the owner, the GM comes out with some kind of article. Hey, you know, we agreed to split, you know, mutually agreed to part ways. You know, and then Urban Meyer's like, yeah, you know, my family. Man. Hey, hold on. Let me stick a pin in that for a minute. You said, you know, I can understand a guy want to go visit his family. I can understand that too. What I can't understand is if you went to go visit your family, who is this? And where are your hands, Urban? Where are your hands at? They looked like they was getting pretty warm out there. I don't know if you was cold or something, but I'm just saying you was a tad bit hazy in that shall I say, that looks like a pretty young establishment you was in. But, you know, neither here nor there. You was at home to visit time with your family. All right, you'll spend some time with your family. Got it. So, with that said, you know, and, you know, we know his health condition. I honestly don't think he's going to make it through. I think something health-wise is going to happen. They're going to split ways, and then Trevor Lawrence going to get him a new coach next year. But into interim, somebody need to get him an NFL head coach hand guide. That's what he need. The manual. He needs to go talk to somebody and ask them what are the standard operation procedures in the NFL. Because clearly he is lost in the sauce, folks. He out here thinking, I don't know where he think. I don't even know if he think he in Ohio State right now. He out here pulling crap like he's still coaching Utah. Like in some small school where he can just get away with doing whatever the world he want to do. Because some of this tomfoolery is just ridiculous.
You know what this reminds me of? It makes me, and I know it's not the same thing, and it may be insulting to some degree, but this makes me think of Freddie Kitchens. No joke, it does.
I would say, you know, Freddie Kitchens with the way he handled Baker Mayfield, he had on a they started shirt or he started this shirt. I would say that was pretty some trash right there. I'm not gonna lie. Only thing I would say, and you could probably say this in both instances, in both examples.
The only difference to me was we know who Urban Meyer is. We didn't know. Right. We didn't know about Freddie Kitchens except that long 20-year resume where he showed no career progression.
So it makes you think this. The parallel that I can say is, it does make you question: were either one of these guys ready to be an NFL head coach? That's what it makes you question, and that's why I understand your parallel. Because Lord knows, you most definitely was on Freddie Kitchens' case from day one, and yes, rightfully so. And I think we both was kind of on this Urban Meyer thing, like, oh no, man, oh no. And then all this is going on. Now you definitely like, I definitely don't know, dog. And just think about this, right? What team want their head coach to be the center of attention? Like, okay, if you give me New England, if you say, well, in New England, Bill Belichick the center of attention, for what reason though? What right. reason is he the center of attention?
If your coach has 6 rings and you just lost your, franchise's best player ever, I mean, that's a special scenario. But yeah, I agree with you. By and large, you want people talking about the players who are like making stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Like this instance where all the cameras and all the attention, and I would assume the players are getting asked about some of this crap too. This is not it.
I mean, at this rate, if Urban Meyer keep this up, people gonna start buying tickets just to see what he doing on the sideline. Like, hey, Trevor Lawrence.
We need our own like Urban Meyer camera tucked in the top right of the screen. I think that would be something I'd be interested in having.
They about to have a contest. Hey, win 2 tickets on the sideline next to Urban Meyer.
Just stand next to Urban Meyer, yeah.
When the times get tough, to see the realistic responses of an NFL head coach. Like, that's what's about to go down. But, in all seriousness, look, man, Urban got to tighten it up. But I do think as long as he stopped with the tomfoolery, he could make it through the season. But something tells me we're about to get, because he pulled this at Florida, right? He got, bad, my heart, my health. Boom. Then he go to Ohio State. It always happens after he get himself in hot water. Right. So when he got himself in hot water in Florida, which I still don't know how he got away with that 2008 national championship team when you look at that roster. Then he goes to Ohio State, make some things shake, make it happen, and then all of a sudden, assistant coaches out here with sexual assault and beating on their wives and all this other stuff. And then Urban Meyer, I ain't know what it was. Hey, Ron, you ready? You ready, Ron? Oh, man, I ain't feeling good, but hell, I want to spend more time with my family, which was probably that girl we seen him at the bar with, but who's neither here nor there. I want to spend more time with my family. I'm handing over the team to Ron, but hey, they said I can keep my office. Well, how weird is that? He still got an office at Ohio State. All right, but they said I can keep my office over there. So, Ryan, you going to move your stuff next to mine, and you got it, buddy.
Another thing, if I was HBO, I would like completely about face and like say, hey, never mind Indianapolis. We're going to Jacksonville. We're going to see what this is about.
I surely would. That I would. You'll get it, though, better than this.
I'd watch that, by the way.
I'm telling you, they're not a good team, so you ain't got to worry about messing up no chemistry. Right. And then you got a head coach that's going to give you at least 1 or 2 headlines. Then you got a quarterback that's been the golden child since he's been born, felt like. So he going to be out here, let's go, boys. You're going to have some players out there, F you, whatever, So I'm here for it. Let me tell you, I am here for it, to say the least. But, when the times got tough for Urban, he always bounced out of there. So that's why I say, with everything that he went through in this season, I would not be surprised if those migraines come back or that heart condition or whatever excuse he's been using, and he say, I gave it a good old try to, challenge myself with the NFL. I couldn't hack it, put too much stress on my family with that chick at the bar, and now I need to go ahead and move it on and go back to the broadcast booth, because I would have to think that he got his job in the broadcast booth again once he does hang it up. But yeah, man, I would not be surprised if he go ahead and part ways because of his health this season.